So, I mean, you tried a few different routes to manufacture them. You try to outsource certain parts of the process along the way. You tried different things.
Yes.
Basically
Yeah, for sure. I've tried a bunch of different things. And so what I ended up figuring out was like, because of wait times, costs, all these different factors, like you're going to have to do it yourself.
Yeah. And that's the thing that fascinates me the most. And just to be clear for the listeners and viewers, so you are a one-man shop.
Yeah. So I do everything myself here.
So, I mean, and that's so inspiring. It's incredible because it's like, even for me, I've done this whole podcast completely myself, and it's a whole process in of itself, but this is much more complex in its own way, right? And it's just like the fact that you've tried these different ways to become more efficient or find ways to be more cost effective and scale yourself. But yet you still it seems like you mostly come back to still doing it yourself because you just have realized you do it the best. Is that fair to say?
Yeah. So it really, like, it is that age old saying of like, if you want it done right, do it yourself. And it's just so true. Like it really is. That's, for me, it's the only way to do it. And,
particularly if it's a craft, if it's an art craft like this.
For sure. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I've hired different companies. I've talked with different people. It just, for me, if I wanted to scale and keep the integrity of my knives and have them still be my knives, because you can hire you can find cheaper shops. You can go to China. You can do this. You can do that. Like you can get shit made, but it's not going to be the same product.
That's good. Yeah.
I mean, I could bring guys in here and train them how to sharpen, assemble. I've had guys come in for short periods of time and try to do stuff, and like you're not going to get the same thing by when they do it as if when you do it. And that is what I think makes my knife special. I get messages literally on the daily of people that say, hey, I picked up one of your blades. I own this company, this company, this company.
Yeah.
I thought theirs were going to be nicer than yours, and I liked yours better. And I'm like, that's because I made it. I didn't train someone and have them make it.
Yeah.
As good, you could have the best employees in the world. There's probably still not going to be as good as yourself. I have 10 years of experience sharpening my knives day in and day out. So, not trying to knock anyone else. I just know that that's how I do it, and it works for me, and it keeps the integrity of the product. So my knives come out exactly like I want them to look. Like everything on the blade is a design feature that I've incorporated into it. There's no like, oh, I messed up here, messed up there. None of that. It doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Like, it's exactly as I want because I do it my way. And the cool part about doing it yourself is you can customize the colors really quickly, which is one of the big points of my business right now is like
colors. Yeah.
Yep. I only have 6 models, but I have,
close to the mic.
Sorry.
Are you good?
I only have 6 models. I only have 6 models at the moment, but I have hundreds of knife, options on my website because there's like 30 different color combos for each knife that I offer, plus different custom engravings, this and that. And that's why I'm really glad that I never found a good shop to work with, because you're not going to get that by outsourcing. You're not going to be able to say like, I want 4 green, 10 black, 6, like your vendor's going to drop you in 2 seconds. Wow. They're like, but for me to just
too much customization.
It would just be it would just be super annoying to do. It's annoying for me to do, and I'm doing it for myself. So like they would definitely just tell you no for the most part. But for me, like it really doesn't make a difference. Like most of the material, I'll buy this sheet of material and have it pre-cut. All my materials pre-cut to the exact same sizes. And so I'll just, I can changing the colors around is nothing. Like doesn't matter. So I don't need to do 50 of the same all black knife. Like I can just do 4 of those this week.
Wow.
Like most times when I drop a knife, I only have 4 of them, and then you just have 20 different options of 4 of them. Like, so.
Well, I just want to say, I mean, everything you just shared it says so much about the integrity you have in your craft and in your product and your business, that you have this unwavering belief in yourself to create these knives better than anyone else can. And you're going to give them your best work, and people know what they're getting when they buy one of your knives. Yeah. Because it's you who made it.
For sure.
Right?
Yeah.
You're not getting sloppy by scaling and adding people just so you can get more volume out. But you really put in the care and detail into each knife.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. No, that's
huge.
That's like, I really do care about my knives. I care about my customers. I want to give them a good product. Like if people have an issue, I always take care of them. Like I've never hung anyone out to dry on any issue. I'll always treat everyone like how I would want to be treated. I do my best. I create the products in a way that they're simple to make. They're not super complicated designs. Mm-hmm. That way you're not setting yourself up for failure. You just created a system that makes it so you're going to get a consistent product nearly every time. Mm-hmm. People know what they're going to get. And that's why I end up having customers that buy 3 or 4 of the same knives or 3 or 4 of each knife, because they like all the colors.
You have loyal customers.
Yeah, for sure.